Okay, that was easy enough. One thing to note though is that there are numerous versions of this chassis. This is a TS4J. There's also, I think there's a TS A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, and J. J is the most common, it's the last production run. There's also what's in this set, which is a TS18. The TS4J and the TS18 look awfully similar, but this uses 6 AG5 tubes in this string here for the IF amplifiers, and this uses 6 AU6 tubes. I made the mistake once of using the wrong diagram, and I was scratching my head for a long time trying to figure out what the set didn't work, because I had the wrong tubes in there. Alright, so 3 of these tubes have shields. They do that to prevent any electromagnetic interference from screwing up the picture. And one of them goes on here. It's just a big metal tube with a slit in it so it can expand over the tube. And there's a little clip on the chassis down here to engage it so it grounds the shield to the chassis. I'm just gotta get it in between the tube and that clip. And there we go. And one goes up here, snaps on over this ring, and finally, same on this guy. Let's flip this around again, and hook the speaker up. It's a 4-inch permanent magnet speaker. Pretty crude, just 2 wires come out of a hole in the chassis and they plug into the speaker. I'm going to grab another spare picture tube so I can power this up, and I'll grab a cheater cord too to plug it in, and let's see if the set does indeed still work. I recapped this geez, about 6 months ago now, and then I got caught up with other projects, and I finally got around to refinishing the cabinet, and that's why I'm putting this all together now that everything's ready to go. Alrighty, ready for a final test before I slide this chassis back into the cabinet. Now, I just happen to have a spare picture tube handy, but if you don't, what you can simply do is take your cabinet with the picture tube mounted in it and flip the socket upside down or around and put them back to back and plug the picture tube into the chassis while the chassis is outside the cabinet. They actually recommend that in the service manual. It's a pretty handy trick. Alright, so what I did is I hooked up a cheater cord. A cheater cord is something that looks like this, which allows you to apply power to these 2 prongs. Normally that's attached to the back of the cabinet over there. The idea is you're not supposed to be able to plug this in when the back is removed, but service technicians have been using these for many decades. And I've got it hooked up to a digital converter box for signal, and here we go. Oh, one thing I really wanted you to focus on, I want to turn the camera light off and turn the overhead lights off, is that ballast tube, so you can see what it really does when you turn this set on. Because not only does it just burn off excess power while the set's running because there aren't enough tubes in the series string to equal 120 volts, it also provides a kind of a surge protection when you turn this set on, and a sort of a current voltage regulating effect. One of the problems with these early electrostatic sets is that because all these filaments are wired in series, if there's like a power surge, you can blow some of these tubes, and you really don't want to hurt this picture tube, because you easily spend over $100 for one of these picture tubes. So what this does is when you turn it on, this glows really bright, and this soaks up all the juice while the tubes gradually warm up. The reason that happens is that when tube filaments are cold, they draw more current. And that's just basic metal physics, is that hot metal conducts current more poorly than cold metal. So when the set's cold, and you don't have this, or if you just use power resistors, which are constant resistance regardless of temperature, these tubes glow really bright when you first turn it on, and then they settle down to a dull glow. So anyways, I turn the set on right now. You see that bright glow there? And it fades away. And now the other tubes are gradually warming up. And you gotta wait a while. These are tubes. Alright, there we go. Alright, so the set is still working properly. Cool. So I am going to proceed ahead with plans and start putting this chassis back in the cabinet.